Hello, everybody. Welcome to this webinar that is titled Kickstart Your Investment Journey with just 1,000 ringgit through Moomoo. Today, we are very excited to invite a special guest from Moomoo to share with you how you can do exactly that. All right. So my name is Shen Chu. I'm a facilitator for this session. So as usual, I am a speaker. I speak nationwide. And I also help to empower a lot of young investors to get started in investing. And one common questions I receive from investors nationwide is that young investors especially is that my size of capital is very small. So how can I get started? So that is the common question I receive, right? As a young graduate, as a young student, right? My capital is little. How do I get started? So in this session, we have invited a dealer rep from Moomoo to share with you how you can kickstart your investment journey with just 1,000 ringgit through Moomoo and how you can earn 18% for the first year. This is risk-free return. Risk-free return, okay? That means no risk, definitely get it, okay? 18% through Moomoo. So that's what we're going to achieve today. So why I decided to collaborate with Moomoo for this session is that especially for support young students, young adults and students, right? Moomoo offers the best competitive brokerage fee in the industry. There are some of the lowest brokers, some of the lowest fee that brokers charge, okay, in the industry. So if you want to have an account, because since your size of capital is small, so if the brokerage fee is very high, so it will constitute a large proportion of your trading goes to paying the transaction cost, right? But if you pick a digital broker who charges incredibly low fee, so that can help you to level the playing field you have with other retail investors globally, right? So that's why Moomoo is one of my preferred broker. So when it comes to Moomoo, I have actually used Moomoo since October 2022. So I started with Moomoo Singapore. So I knew that Moomoo was launched in Singapore. I was very excited about that. So in October, I signed an account with them. That was probably 2 years ago. So I've used Moomoo Singapore since then. And I found my user experience has been fantastic. It helped me to access a lot of markets, US, Hong Kong, Singapore. Through Moomoo, I bought Singapore shares, Singapore REITs, bank shares, and also US stocks. I love the features of Moomoo. They charge low fee and they have a very sophisticated platform. It's a very powerful platform, yet it is very intuitive. So it's very user friendly and very intuitive and helped me to get a lot of information very fast. So it is very important for me because I have free market data. I don't have to pay anything, and I have a lot of information I can find with just a click of hands. So click of fingers. All right. So that's what I love about Moomoo. And since Moomoo is launched in Malaysia, I also become their MR to help them promote their services to a lot of our followers. So if you are on Moomoo, you can follow me. You can just go to Moomoo and search Shen Chu. That's how you can follow me on Moomoo. And from time to time, I write about the company results that I got from the market. So I analyze company results and I also post them on Moomoo. All right. So I didn't post it everywhere else. I only post it on Moomoo. All right. So if you are keen to sign an account with Moomoo today, you can scan the QR code, or later Brian will share with you how you can scan the QR code. But if you sign up for today, sign up today for this event exclusively, you can actually search. You can actually get another 40 ringgit cash rewards by searching for this exclusive deposit. Okay, so there are more rewards if you can sign an account today, which include 100 ringgit cash rewards, 400 ringgit cash rewards if you deposit 10,000 ringgit, and a free NVIDIA share if you deposit more than 30,000. Okay, and exclusively, if you deposit 1,000 ringgit, you can claim the 40 ringgit KOL cash rewards. Okay, so how you can claim this 40 ringgit is you go to search exclusive deposit. Okay, go to the top bar, search exclusive deposit. You click join. All right, then you under the exclusive code, you type WF40. All right, you can type WF40. That's how you can get this additional 40 ringgit cash coupon. All right. So first step is to click the search button on the top right corner. Then you type exclusive deposit. then the join now button will pop up. You click join now, you key in the code here, which is WF40, all right? That's how you can get the additional 40 ringgit. So as simple as that, right? So if you find Moomoo is something that you enjoy, then of course you sign up an account with Moomoo today. All right. So last but not least, we also created a WhatsApp group for you to join. If you have any inquiry, you can join our WhatsApp group to learn more about Moomoo app. Right. So with that, I just don't want to take too much of your time. I want to transition this to our guest speaker today, who is Mr. Brian Ng, a dealer representative from Moomoo Malaysia, to share with you how you can kickstart your investment journey with just 1,000 ringgit through Moomoo and earn an 80% return for the first year, risk-free. Right? So without further ado, let me hand over the session to Brian. So Brian, how are you today?
Yeah, I'm doing well. How are you today?
All right, fantastic. First time meeting you, and I find that you are a very pleasant person to deal with. All right, so the stage is
Okay,
yours, right?
then I guess I take over the session. Yeah, just give me a second. Let me share the screen. Okay. All right. So yeah, before that, especially I want to thanks for the Wealth Fund to inviting me to talk about how to kickstart your investment journey with just ringgit through Moomoo apps lah. So yeah, so it's like quite crucial because I'm also quite young and I'm start investing since right after I start my working journey, and I found out that it's quite hard to like kickstart, and I don't know how to start with. So we come up these kind of topics to help out those like investors who are just step into the work field and start their working and they don't know how to start it. So yeah, so we come up this sharing section. Okay, so right before I start my session, so here is some disclaimer lah. So we need to do it every time before we talk about something, especially on those who on those topic that like maybe like wow, in just 1 year you can generate 80% of the profit from here, because it's quite catchy, right? So we need to do some kind of disclaimer. So for this presentation, right, we do not have any, this presentation do not review by SC. If let's say I do talk about some sample, I do talk about some example about to generate it just for some example on it, then it's not like financial advice. If let's say you're looking for any financial advice, right, you should look for a financial advisor instead of like just answering here. Okay, so a little bit of introduction of me. So I'm a dealer from the Moomoo Malaysia, and Moomoo Malaysia team aims to help investor to trade easier lah, to more understanding the markets itself. So not only that, you may also follow me on the Moomoo app itself. You just type Brian Moomoo MY, because by time to time, right, I will also share some articles or my thought on the market, like the recent market, like the for example, like here, what should investor do when MYR getting stronger? So if let's say you are interested on this kind of topics, you do feel free to follow me in my Moomoo communities lah. Okay, so let's talk about today agenda. So today agenda, we are mainly focused on three things lah. So first is investing in stock market. What is stock market? What is the difference of stocks as compared with like saving and investment? What is the difference? The other thing is about Moomoo. Like what is Moomoo basically? What is Moomoo and what you can do with Moomoo, this investment super app, and also some tutorial. And lastly, we have a Q&A session and also the exclusive promotion for, especially in this event, like how you register, how you get the like exclusive shares by just registering and making some deposit with risk-free, because it's just deposit and get the profit from there. Okay, so we do have two QR code here. So for the first one is a WhatsApp group. So if let's say you have scanned it, it will redirect you to our WhatsApp group. If let's say you have any question, because our Moomoo staff and also I will be there. If you have any question, you can also ask there. The other one is how do you like sign up? Okay, so sign up. Right now we're having a promotion which is a get a welcome kit worth like 1,000 ringgit lah. So when you just do the 1,000 ringgit deposit, right, you are managed to get like 100 ringgit cash reward after it, and also you need to key in the exclusive code, which is WF40 to get the 14 ringgit extra cash reward lah. So you may ask, how did I do that? I believe that Shane have explained quite understanding for everyone, but here is some videos for you to watch like just for your understanding. Yeah, so basically you just go to your Moomoo app and search button and type exclusive deposits. So it will pop up a tab, and then you just click join now and select the bank you want to deposit, and the amount you just put the 1,000 ringgit. After that, there is the exclusive code optional here, which is you just type in WF40 and you will receive another 40 ringgit cash voucher from here lah. So as simple as that. Yeah, so you just scan this QR code here to open an account. After that, you just search your exclusive deposit, key in WF for 40 ringgit extra cash voucher, and also the 100 ringgit at front, which is for this one, 100 ringgit cash voucher when you deposit 1,000 ringgit. Okay. Okay. First of all, let's start our topic for today. So investing in stock market. Investing has been seen as quite complex and limited access, leaving many Malaysian on sideline or financial empower and growth lah. Because as I mentioned earlier, when I fresh from graduate from the college or university, right, I don't know how to start with, or even some people that have start earlier. Hopefully you can start earlier as well, because in today's topic we will talk about, we also give it out some example, like if let's say you start earlier, you don't have to spend quite a lot of money. Maybe it's like and any amount that you're comfortable with. Maybe it's just 500 ringgit, maybe it's like just 100 ringgit, you can do it as well. So what is the super apps that you should use, especially in Malaysia? Because in Malaysia wise, it do not have other brokers such like fintech technology that Moomoo have. So yeah, before we talk about our apps, let's talk about the definition. Yes, what is investing? I believe everyone should know what investing lah. So the definition of investing is the act of allocating resources, usually money, usually it will be money lah, with the expectation of generating an income or profit. It's like personal to everyone, intent for long-term goals, and what is not. What is not during your investment? If let's say, right, you can get rich very fast, you can also get poor very fast. Just depends on how does it use the tool and what type of investment that you are investing in. So what you should not do is get rich quick and scheme, but it also depends on people risk appetite lah. Some people prefer like higher risk to get a higher return, but some of them will be more conservative. Maybe they're just looking for like less than 10% for per annum. Less than 10% for per annum is quite good at it, because when you look at our EPF like giving out like 5.5% to 6.5% per annum lah. Although this big like fund house, they only can generate like 6% or 5.5%. Like you should not look for more than this if let's say you are more conservative. If you are more riskier player, yes, go ahead. But for today, I will teach you how to become, well, conservative, but still making money from it. And do remember, in investment is not a guarantee. What is guarantee is like for saving. So saving or investment, which is better option for investors? I would say really depends on you, but I would say that a lot of people should look for stock instead, because we do done some research in-housely, like only like 25% of the Malaysian, they are no stock trading. They are starting with stock trading, which means there's still a lot of people don't know how to start with. Most of the people that goes to saving plan like FD, like unit trust, and so on. So yeah, in our apps, of course, you can do it with saving, you can do it with unit trust, especially our newly launched Cash Plus. But mainly today we'll talk about stock trading. So the majority of people frequently confuse about these two terms are, one is saving, the other one is investment. However, in the realm of finance, saving and investing are two different things though. You are saving when you actively set aside a portion of your money in a safe and conveniently accessible account, which it can be like FD, it can be like cash plus, it can be fixed deposit, and so on and so forth. The other one is more to like purchasing stocks, purchasing bond, or any other financial commodities. It can be futures, it can be gold, it can be palm oil, and so on and so on, with the intention of profiting from the capital appreciation or dividend or regular distribution is referred to as investing. While both provide quite a good return on investment, the rate of investment is far larger than the rate of saves. If let's say you are looking for more profit, more interest rate, you should look for investment as compared with the saving. Okay, investors are just wealthy or for those who have a lot of money, because in topic for today, we will talk about how to use not that much of money to generate the profit from here, because in Moomoo apps, you can do it. Maybe it's just purchasing the fractional shares and so on and so forth. So there's a quote from Warren Buffett here. He said that if you do not find a way to make money work while you are sleeping, you will work until you die. Hopefully, not to like curse you die or whatnot, but I believe this is true because I'm studying more to finance courses during my uni, and our like lecturer, our tutor, they always say that you should find a way to invest instead of saving money. That's why I'm in that. Okay. So 5 things that affect the value of your money. So first one is the impact of tax lah. If let's say you haven't filed your tax yet, maybe next year, starting from next year, you will know that tax is quite a number because it takes up to like 21%, but it depends on how much you earn. The other one is healthcare, inflation, low interest rate, and also the mindset of people like later lah. Maybe next time I will not like starting this year, maybe next year I will start investing, next year and next year and next year. So eventually it will like stop you from making money work for you lah. So here's some example. So the green part is the initial investment and the blue part is the return. So basically you are always hear people say compounding interest. How does this compounding interest will work for you? It's very simple. If let's say you take the example that the sample that I shared earlier, which is EPF, right? EPF per annum, they will give you some interest from there. So for the first year, maybe you work for like you save in EPF, you total save for maybe like 10,000. So they give you 5%. 5% become maybe like 10,500, something like that. 10,500, yes. Then so for the consecutive year, you will make the interest still compounding for you. So eventually it is more like a snowball type. It will roll over and get your investment to become easier. A lot of people say that it's hard to save or it's hard to invest for the first 100K, but it's easier to from 100K to a million. So this is the reason a lot of people like talking about this. So already you are already understand about the compounding interest, right? So what type of investment instrument you should look for? So basically there's quite a lot of instrument, not just like equities, debt securities, directive, and so on and so forth. So other than this, right, there's still a lot, but we make it easier. The first one is the topic we're going to talk about, which is equities. The second one is the debt securities. It's more like to US Treasury, more to like fixed income instrument. The third one is the derivative. Derivative, it can be option, it can be futures, more like the contract that let you to leverage. But when you trading in derivative, there is more like riskier because derivative provides some leverage. So which mean like maybe it gives you like 20 times of your margin. I would say like startup cost is easier to understand. 20 times of startup cost. So when the profiting period, you will get more profit, but also it's a double side sword lah. When the market drop, you will also lost more than it because it's leverage product. The fourth one is the ETF. If let's say you are really new to it, I will encourage you go to ETF and also mutual funds because these funds is not like single stocks or like a single counter. Because in ETF, right, usually there will have something like a contract note, something like a description. Inside this ETF, it will consist how many of the stocks. It's more like a portfolio that is already done by some manager, like portfolio manager, like fund manager. Same goes to mutual funds. Just what's the difference here is ETF are mainly traded in the stock market and mutual fund are traded in the mutual fund markets lah. So these are the two different, but they are quite similar description, some details lah. So here is some history that I would like to show you. people are worried about maybe I wait for the market to drop. I wait for the market to drop, then I only buy in some stocks or buy in some ETF, because eventually the market will stop, right? Will drop, right? But here is some historical data. Yes, the market will drop, but eventually it will also goes up. So you don't have to care about when is the best timing to invest, to start your investing. I would say when is the best time to start your investing is today, not tomorrow, but today. Because why not you just start today? Because maybe tomorrow will drop, but the day after tomorrow, it will rise up again. Because we track on the history, it's quite a lot of financial incidents. I would say it is like some war, like maybe like Lehman Brothers bankruptcy, Brexit, COVID-19 pandemic, or maybe like assassination from the US president as well. There's a lot of drop from here, but from the historical wise, you can saw that there's upwards. So don't worry about it. If let's say you are still looking for the best time to investing, is today. I say it's today. Okay, so here is some historical data we pull out from just now. So you can see from 1983 to 1987 is like a spike for 61 months. It goes up for about 280%. And yeah, and also you can track the yellow line. What is the yellow line? If let's say you are understanding about what happened to the market, right? A lot of people currently are talking about the interest rate cuts. So the yellow line is mean the interest rate that Fed they are proposing during that time. If let's say you go back to recent year, it's like 2020 is because the COVID-19, right? During COVID-19 time, Fed they decided to lower the interest near to zero in the state to help all the people, because they can't work and stay at home, right, during the time because it's pandemic. And a lot of people lost their job. A lot of people like couldn't work, couldn't get paid well. So while they are having some debts. So when they're having a debt, they need to pay interest to bank. So Fed they decided to lower down the interest rate near to zero in order to not let the citizen of US to suffer, and everyone are follow the Fed. So from here, right, you can saw that there are only few incidents that during maybe 1 year times, or maybe like just 3 months, 5 months times, there is a drop from the overall market. Like for the first one is the financial panic, we call that Black Monday is on 1987. The second one, which dropped about 15% in 5 month times, is the war related to Iraq and also Israel. And 911 terrorists, Lehman Brothers bankruptcy, US debt downgrade, they also get a little bit of drop. But when you compare with the upside, which is the bear, which is the bull side, you may saw there's much more like getting profit from out of there instead of like dropping. So don't worry, as I said, the best time to investing is today, not tomorrow. Okay. So let's talk a little bit on the key lesson from the history. So the first one is the unexpected will occur. Eventually it will occur because we do know we are not prophet, we can't see the futures. So no worry, but based on the historical data, eventually it will get back well. So you don't have to worry about it. Then the second one is market are cyclical. So it will drop, of course. Like a lot of people say that, how about the financial market? Financial market is more to like a cyclical, it's like a round. It will drop, but it will also go up. It will drop and it will also go up. So no worry. Historically, market are always recover. Like if let's say not recover, then it couldn't be happen because people will try to like save the world, right? Okay. So here's some fundamental principle for investing. Investing has been seen quite complex and limited access, right? Leaving many Malaysians like of sidelight on financial and power and growth. So access to both US and buy Malaysia market is quite tricky and quite important, because not all the broker provide you kind of service like you can access to US, Malaysia, or even the other country like Singapore, like Hong Kong, like China market in just one apps. Okay, so let's talk about how to create a goal for your money. So before you create a goal for your money, you should ask yourself what for, how long, how much, and what next. So here give you some example. So here is 3 example here lah. So in short, I just want to say invest early in life is like more crucial, because as you can see from the example, which is the green timeline here, if let's say from the age 23, you are start investing 5,500 per year. 5,500 per year is about 400 plus per month. 400 plus per month, and assume for a year you can get like generate like 8% annual rate of return. When you just invest for 10 years, so total investment amount you have invested like 55K, right? Once you at the retirement stage, your 55K will become a million. If let's say you just start investing it at near like 32, so it's the same thing for every year. You just invest for 5,500 for a year, and the generating rate of return for annualized is also 8%. But you may see the difference, because as what I said earlier, the compounding interests are quite tricky, because a lot of people do not think compounding interests can play quite a big role in, especially in investment. So to start your investing journey earlier is much more better. And what the next example? Next example is you directly start for 23 and end at 65. So in the end, it might generate you more return from it. So without hesitation, you should start your investment as early as possible in order to like get your financial freedom or your financial goal. Okay. So do not try to outsmart the markets, because as I mentioned, a lot of people think that I will only buy at dumb lah, which is I will only buy at low and also sell high. But why not you buy regularly, or buy even though like you buy at the peak, you see for just an example here, you buy at when market goes up to quite a lot, then suddenly drop for 41%, drop for 20%, drop for 46%, drop for 54%, drop for 34%. But during the drop, before the drop, you're investing 100K, 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 100K. Then eventually, you will total invest is 500K, right? And if let's say you started your investing in 1973, it is quite back then. But if let's say you really start on 1973, 100, 100, 100, 100K, and eventually in 2021, you will get a total return of more than 1,700 total return. It's just analyzed of annual return of 8.74%. I believe a lot of people can do it if let's say you do follow what I say, or not can give recommendation, but it's not hard to get like 8% per year, because if let's say you time the market well, you find a good company with a good fundamental and at the right time, eventually you will get this much of money. But the thing is to start earlier. Okay. So next, before you really start your investment, right, I will also keep telling my clients, the most important thing is diversify. Because when you diversify, you are not only exposed to one counter risk from one counter or one market. If let's say you only, for example, like you like to invest in China, stocks, and you buy China stock, you only buy China stocks. And what happened when, if let's say China have a sanction with Taiwan, suddenly all the China stock like goes down, then your portfolio will lose quite a chunk of money. So you need to diversify, especially maybe in cross country. You can be invest in Malaysia, US, Singapore, China, Hong Kong, these 5 countries, or you can invest in other instruments as well. Like just for example, like mutual funds in Moomoo Malaysia is called Cash Plus. Cash Plus like more to like guarantee a certain amount of interest rate that generate for you. Okay, it's more like money market fund, but we call Cash Plus. So I would say diversify is very, very, very important. So what is the next after diversify? Did anyone can answer it? You can type in chat box, but yeah. So the important thing after diversify is to understand what you are doing. So how do you understand what you are doing here? Is by using Moomoo app. Yeah. Okay. Why you should use Moomoo app though? Let's make some introduction for Moomoo Malaysia lah. Okay, so our business start at 2012. It start from Hong Kong and we get listed in United States. We to be specified is in Nasdaq. Is in Nasdaq. You can find FUTU or you just type Moomoo MOO. You can find our stock price. So no worry because our company is quite big. How to determine it's quite big? We say we have quite a lot of users using Moomoo apps from like 2019 until 2024. Right now we have about like 22 million users. It's quite a lot already. It's more than Singapore people already. In like is like 2/3 of Malaysia populations. Yeah, if let's say you are still worried about it, still worried about our platforms, let me just show you some data here. You know, if let's say you take a rock to throw in Singapore, maybe you hit a Moomoo user. This is how much user that we have in Singapore itself. Like 3 out of 1 adult in Moomoo that have used Moomoo apps before and also currently. And also we are the most downloaded trading app in Malaysia lah. So no worry because we are too big to fail. So it won't fail. The government not don't talk about government, but yeah, so you this thing is to let you get some trust for Moomoo. Because quite a lot of people asking, is Moomoo legit or not? Is Moomoo this or Moomoo that? But we also receive quite a lot of like award from different competitions, and like for example, we have the best mobile app, we have the best fintech, best technology trading technology, best trading platforms previously lah. And also we are backed by the local regulatory backing, which is SC. If let's say you know SC, yeah. So the other thing is something similar to PIDM. PIDM is like if let's say the bank got bankruptcy, and what happened? If let's say the bank got bankruptcy, right? PIDM will guarantee a portion of funds or a limit of funds to refund back to you. Same as Moomoo, because these CMC funds are protected by the SC itself. If let's say anything happen anything happen to Moomoo Malaysia, you will also get back your money from SC Malaysia Securities. So no worry. Okay. Not just that, we are also we having more than 50 plus license, including ACIS, MAS, SEC, FEC, and more lah. Let's say you are more familiarized with some foreign exchange, foreign licensing, then you know this. And also, Moomoo have their global strategic partners such as NYSE, such as Nasdaq, and also we Bursa and also Bursa did join Moomoo recently as well. If let's say you go to our Moomoo apps, you just Bursa Malaysia, you will see they're having an account in Moomoo community, like they are just sharing some news there lah. Okay. So here is some app tutorial, but yeah, right before we start the app tutorial, right? I hope you can download the apps and try out the apps. You don't need to register first because I won't encourage everyone to register, but I believe after you try out our apps, you will become one of our clients. If let's say you are interested to become our clients, no worry, we are giving out some freebies today, which is when you type the exclusive deposit, you just type in WF40, you get another extra 40 ringgit cash voucher to kickstart your journey of investing. Okay. So if let's say you have your mobile phone with me, please go to the App Store or the Play Store to download the Moomoo apps, and I can guide you to how to use it. Okay. So basically, what is Moomoo apps? Moomoo apps is to empowering Malaysia investor to unify platform for effortless access everywhere, anyhow, anytime. So we suggest you to use it on phone now because in current era, like everyone has their phone and very easy to access to the internet, right? So you just using the Moomoo apps, you can access all the market is just your fingertip itself. So what do we provide? We are all-in-one investment super apps. So we have real-time data, we have powerful analytic tools, real-time news, more than 700 educational courses. And we do provide what type of instrument. We have stocks, we have ETF, we also have US fractional shares. US fractional shares, a lot of people like, wow, I don't want to invest in US. Our currency FX is expensive exchange. So we come out this US fractional shares to let investing easier and less afford. You can use just a tiny amount, less about the minimum requirements for the US fractional share is $5 per trade, which is about 25 ringgit, as low as that. If let's say you compare with Malaysia market a lot is about 100 unit 100 units, sometimes more than 25 ringgit Malaysia's. So US fractional share, we found out is quite famous among our users. Okay, the other thing is warrant and also REITs. Okay, so just now we have mentioned about the function of our apps, right? So the first one is Moo News. So what is Moo News? Because we do have a strategic partner with, for example, like Nextech, like NYC, right? So every time they have any news, right, they will just post in the Moomoo community, so you can like access to it. Every time I found out when I want to do some research, maybe for example, like I want to do a research for YTL, right? I want to do a research for YTL, I need to go to Google and type YTL or YTL power, then all the news will come out. So it's easier to do in Moomoo apps because we will filter out all the articles, for example, like articles from the Age, article from the Stars, and compound into it. Because sometimes I do it in Google itself, maybe the sources are not that legit, maybe the sources are not quite trustable. But in Moomoo apps itself, we are mainly cooperate with those newsletters like Bloomberg, CNBC, Dow Jones, Basinga, and so on. So no worries lah. So anything from there, we just redirect every news from there to our Moomoo apps itself. So you just type any things you want to search on the headline, and you will find it for you. So the next one is Moo communities. Cool Moo communities, most like Twitters. Yeah, just like Twitter, people are posting maybe their profit from recent portfolio investment. Maybe something like they want to share about like assassinate from the Trump. Will this stock like spike up? Will these stocks like gonna effect or not? So this is the thing, like people are chit chat there lah. But sometimes I also find quite interesting because in the Moo community, a lot of like a pro there, they will like just share like these indicators I use for this and how to use it and so on and so forth. People just like more like sharing. If let's say you also want to build up communities, you want to build up your profile, you can also join Moo communities to have a account with us, like just start to post something to let people know about you lah. So here's some example lah. It's from Shane, our MC for today. So you can see they have some trading idea, macro analysis from different type of persons, not just a user. Maybe for some analysts, they also come in, or some KOL, they also come into Moo community to get some fans or get some subscribers from them as well lah. So they will have something like a pool. What do you think? Because this kind of pool are quite useful because you can know that a lot of people have confidence about this company or not. Like for NVIDIA, would the NVIDIA open at 2024 February? I don't know what about the post, but you can see how does the market or how does the people react on it itself, and also some macro analysis that will also post on it lah. And my Moo community also posting this kind of thing as well lah. So if let's say you are keen to know more, you can follow me on the Moo community as well. Okay, so right before you start your investment, right? Of course, you need to try first, ma. So we come out a thing called paper trading with the real market data. A lot of paper trading apps or paper trading platforms, right? They don't provide you a real market data, but in Moomoo apps, we allow you to do this. So because everything is our own one. For the apps, for the development is our own. So we find out it's very important for those like newbies to start investing, to have like get a little bit touch on the paper trading first, because they can try out their strategy is it working, they can try out their indicators is working or not, when to get in, when to get out, something like that lah. So this is the paper trading. and you will have $1 million or Malaysian ringgit or Singapore dollars to start with. So you can test out your strategy. Is it working? Like to test, maybe you can post as well lah. You can post into your Moomoo community to tell them, wow, today I make a lot from just paper trading. Maybe I can start applying this strategy into my real life investment as well lah. So here is the paper trading for you. And of course, we are trading app. We need to have quite a lot of quite complete overview of the markets lah. So in this market overview, you can just check about, for example, like Busan market is KLCI. You can check about how was the performance for KLCI, how was the performance for US S&P, Nasdaq, or ELSA. Okay, the other one is heat map function. Heat map function is we separate all the stock into different type of sectors, and you can check every sector is how does the performance goes up. For example, like banks, quite famous right recently, because a lot of people like upgrading Malaysia rating, and bank are getting like a little bit of spike ups. So you can check out what does the bank have. Like for example, you want to invest in banking sector, but you do know which specific stocks to invest in. So you come to this heat map and you just click the bank sectors. It will list out all the banks here. So you can like just pick one. But my suggestion is start with those banks that you are knowing. Like for example, everyone know Maybank, everyone know Public Bank, CMB Bank, Hong Leong Bank, RHB Bank, right? So start with the thing that you can see that you related to your life lah. It's easier to start your investment with that. So the next one is the institutional tracking. So it's quite crucial because people also want to like as pro as Warren Buffett, right? So they just follow the Berkshire Hathaway, how their portfolio are going. Like just for example, like Berkshire Hathaway, they invest quite a lot in computing. The second is the non-banking financial. So maybe you can find out some interesting article talking about this, why they are more focused on computing. Is it like they trust a lot of like for AI thing, they trust on some manufacturer 7, because when you check out manufacturer 7, they are mostly related to IT lah, related to tech sectors. Okay, so this is the things that you can find here as well lah. Not just US, you can also find for Malaysia, like KWSP, they are investing in which type of sectors and so on and so forth. So maybe you have a little bit hint from that. The next one is the fundamental analysis. So fundamental analysis is to check their financial report, and then you compare their financial report quarter by quarter or year to year. But in Moomoo app itself, we do come out some graph to let you to make everything easier lah. You can just look at the graph like, oh, it got improved, or what is the estimation from the analysis. Is it like analysis rating for this specific stock is hold, buy, or underperform or sell? So everything you can find in our Moomoo app itself. And also the company profile, shareholders, and some corporate action from the company. So like shareholders wise, as you can see, this is the Maybank shares. From the Maybank share, the most of the shareholders are from Polynesian National Berhad, and the second one is EPF lah. So from here you can know about the shareholder are from who, like from BlackRock and so on and so forth, no? And the holding. Okay, and also the corporate actions. So how to trade like a pro? Yes. In Moomoo apps itself, we do have some AI tool. To check the graph are similar to the other company. So you can just download it from a phone, not just phone. We do also have desktop apps itself. You can also download from the desktop apps. And also eventually it will goes to iPad working as well. Okay, so next, this is quite crucial. How to start trading with just 100 ringgit. Okay, so to invest your investing journey start here lah. So the first one, if let's say you are more conservative kind of person, you should go for Cash Plus, because Cash Plus, they will generate up to 3.5 per annum return for you, and learning with Moomoo and get a welcome kit worth for 1,000 ringgit from here. Okay, so this is Cash Plus. So what Cash Plus is Cash Plus basically is more similar to FD, they will provide you something like a fixed interest rate year by year. But what is the difference for Cash Plus and FD is Cash Plus is providing you the rate of return day by day. But well, the FD providing you the return by annually or 6 months, or just depends on what type of FD it is. But Cash Plus is providing you day by day. And you will ask, how about I withdraw? Because when I withdraw from FD, right, they will take back the return. So I will just get back the par amount from right on I investing in. Let's say I invest 10,000, withdraw before the time period of zone. I will get back the 10,000 but without the return. In Cash Plus wise, because you receive the rate of return day by day, so when you withdraw after, let's take the example from here. If let's say you just invest for 60 days, 60 days in FD, you withdraw now, they will take out your return. But in Cash Plus, we will remain the return and give it to you. So here is some table for you to get more understanding about how does it work. If let's say for the first day, you invest for 10,000, and for 2 months, you will receive 58 ringgit. Half year, you will receive 176 ringgit. And after 1 year, you will receive 3.5%, which total of 356 ringgit for a year. And during the middle of period, when you withdraw, the return will still inside your account, so no worry. So this is the thing that compare with FD is. So Cash Plus is more worth because a lot of people ask me, where should I start off? I should say, where do you save your money? If let's say you want to save your money, like it's more liquid, you can do it in Moomoo apps by using the Cash Plus function. The next is to start learning with Moomoo, because inside the course, we do provide a lot of courses. Like you do know, for example, like maybe you kind of interested to trade in option, US option, you don't know how to start with, you can just go to our learn page and type option. So they will come out a lot of articles, a lot of like videos, recorded videos to tell you what option is and how to trade it, and how does the, for example, like strategic option works, how does the spread work, how does everything work. So from here, we have like more than 700 of courses in our Moolearn itself. So you just download the apps, go to the Moolearn, tada, that's it, totally free of charge. Okay, so the third one is get your welcome kits. If let's say you are starting with 1,000 ringgit, no worries, because later I'll calculate the 1,000 ringgit, how did you get the 70% or 80% return annually from it. But if let's say you have more money, you have more cash flow, I will strongly suggest you to deposit up to 30K, because when you deposit up to 30K, right, and complete 3 buy trade to claim a free NVIDIA shares. NVIDIA shares is worth around 500 ringgit for now, if I'm right. Worth around 500 ringgit. You just like receive it for free. Because time to time, we will mark up all the requirements. Because at first, right, if let's say you already have an account and during the account period, we give out Apple shares, right? You may find out you're just paying like 10,000, then you can get the Apple shares. But for now, it's like 30K, you only can get the NVIDIA shares. And eventually, the threshold will go up and goes up. So try your best to do it, because this is like risk-free returns, right? You can just get a free NVIDIA shares by just fund in and trade a little bit. Maybe you can in and out, that's it. Okay, and also do remember we have an exclusive code for all the participation for today. When you type exclusive deposit, search exclusive deposit, and remember to type in the exclusive code, which is WF40. So you get another 40 ringgit. So plus the 100 ringgit you get from the first cash reward, you can get up to 450 lah, 440 lah. So how do you join in? Yeah, as I mentioned, open an account. After you've done your account opening, we can fasten the account opening by just typing your ID here. We can try our best to faster the process lah. Okay, you just scan the code, open an account, search for exclusive deposit, click join now, fund in from any bank you want. It will be FPX lah. Then you type in the code for WF40 and you get another extra 40 ringgit from here. So as a topic earlier, how to earn an 18% return with just 1,000 ringgit. So I mentioned quite a lot of time already, and also Shen also did some sharing at first. Start up with 1,000 ringgit. After you deposit 1,000 ringgit, right, you will get 100 ringgit from the cash reward and also another extra of 40 ringgit cash reward. After that, you save everything into your cash plus, right? Save everything, every money from money that you have deposited into your cash plus, subscribe it, and after a year, you will generate a 3.5% return. And at the end, for the year, for the annualized return, you will get 80% return from the 1,000 ringgit lah. So total you will get 1,000, about 1,180 lah. Okay, so this is the way to get it. So yeah, so to start your invest today, because no tomorrow, the best time to start your investing is always today, because eventually the market will also goes up one. So no worry about you to time the market to buy at low, sell at high. Of course, there's some way to buy at low, sell at high, but there's another topic already. So yeah, so mainly for today, we'll talk about this. And yeah, I believe that's all for my session for today. Do anyone have any question? Do feel free to ask on the chat box. We'll address it out. And yeah.
Thanks, Brian, for sharing with us how you can kickstart our investment journey with 1,000 ringgit through Moomoo. So right now you have learned, the risk-free way of how you can earn 180 ringgit from your 1,000 ringgit deposit within first year. Okay. So, but remember, you must key in our code, which is WF40 to earn the extra 40 ringgit. So if you don't search for the exclusive deposit, then you'll miss out the additional 40 ringgit cash rewards. All right. So I see if any question, you can write them in the Q&A, right? We will attempt our best to answer your question. So I see many people who ask any minimum deposit. The answer here is no. There's no minimum deposit, but we encourage you to deposit more than 1,000 ringgit, because any deposit more than 1,000 ringgit, only you can get some cash rewards from us. So anything less than 1,000 ringgit for your first deposit, you will not be able to get any cash reward lah. So you must minimum deposit 1,000 ringgit so they can entitle for all this cash reward, which is 100 ringgit plus 40 ringgit.
Yeah.
But of course, if you want to deposit 1 ringgit, okay or not, of course it is fine. All right, just that you don't have the cash rewards. Okay. So Cis on us, any deposit or withdrawal fee for cash plus?
No, there is no fee involved in any cash plus subscription or withdrawal.
Yes, no fee. Okay. So when it comes to withdrawal, how do you do that? So that's the question from William.
Okay, it's a good question, because you need to know, we only talk about deposit, right? You also need to know about how to withdraw it out. So basically, withdraw is quite simple. You just go to your account and also to tap your because it will be a CDS account. You just tap the CDS account inside a portfolio. You go to others, and there will be an option for withdraw. You click about withdraw and just input whatever amount you want to withdraw, and that's it. So, and then after that, you should wait for 2 to 3 days to let us to proceed everything, and you will receive your money after 2 or 3 days.
Yep. I've also done a withdrawal before, so yeah, it works perfectly, and you receive your money, I think, in less than 1 hour, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's very fast. Okay. The deposit is also very rapid. You can use FPX now. My first deposit, I have to use bank transfer.
Yeah, back
right
then
now,
bank
my subsequent deposit now is FPX. It's very quick.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've done several deposit and withdrawal as well. So it all works fine. Nowadays, I'm moving, most of my US accounts to Moomoo. Okay. I started to consolidate all my accounts. Okay. Those smaller funds, and I all moved to Moomoo. So so all the US stocks, I try to use Moomoo to invest. Okay. So that is my strategy. Okay. So the cash rewards 100 ringgit and 40 ringgit is it for trading? So that question is from Eric.
You can use it to trade, or you can use it to just withdraw it out lah.
Yeah, it's real
Basically,
cash.
it's just like a cash that you
withdraw
have.
you can
You
withdraw
can
them
withdraw
out.
out or you can use it to invest.
Or you can use it to cash plus, up to you. Okay, so it's up to you.
Right.
It's your money. The 100 plus 40 is your money. But
Something
remember
like
to
an
key
ang pao
in,
for you lah.
yeah, ang pao, okay? You must key in WF 40 to get the additional 40 ringgit. If not, you'll just get 100. Okay, but you must be deposit more than 1,000 ringgit. Huh? Less than 1,000 ringgit, no ang pao. So can I transfer money to Cash Plus and use that cash to buy stock immediately without any charge and invest immediately?
Unfortunately for now is no. You need to like withdraw the cash plus first, because we know that Singapore they have something function like I can directly use the cash plus money to buy the stock, but for Malaysia not yet, because we have to run through all the regulatory works, because they need to know how does it work, because in Malaysia there's no other broker currently are doing this, so everything is in our pipeline now. But you can everything is okay, but you just a little bit more manual lah. You need to withdraw, and once you have the buying power, then you use the buying power to buy a stock you want.
So let's say I deposit 30,000 ringgit into Moomoo, and I use this 30,000 ringgit to buy Cash Plus, and suddenly I see market crash. I want to redeem my fund from Cash Plus and buy into the stocks, right? So how long does it take for the redemptions to come to my stock trading account?
It will be fast, because after you redeem, right, it will automatically generate the buying power for you, even though the settlement haven't done, right? But we know that like the settlement takes like for 2 days. If let's say I want to time, it's the best timing to time into the stock market while it crash, right? You can use the buying power to buy any stock you want. So no worries, no worries.
All right. So the moment you redeem your fund for Cash Plus, you can immediately use it. Your buying power is restored. You can immediately use it to buy the stocks that you want, even though the settlement is not done yet. Okay.
Yep.
So the next question is by William, is that what are the charges for the Bursa stock and also US stocks?
Okay, for if let's say you are a new user, the brokerage fee is totally free of charge. But after 180 days, we have to not let kind of know 180 days, the charges will be 0.03%. If let's say compare with other brokers, I would say our charges is considered quite low in the brokerage market.
Yep, Moomoo definitely charges one of the lowest fee in the industry. So if you are looking for a competitive broker, usually digital broker offer a low fee, like Moomoo, is one of the lowest brokers. It's one of the brokers that charge the lowest fee. Right. So yes, the next question is by Eric, right? So you mentioned that when we deposit more than 30,000 ringgit, we can get a free NVIDIA shares, and this is valid for the first 8,000 customers, right? So the question here is, how sure am I that I will get the free NVIDIA shares? Are there still quotas left?
I believe yes lah. Not everyone have the cash for 30K for now, and we are not quite pushing on it, because at first we launched, when we launched, we pushed very hard for the Apple shares, and we found out there's a lot of people like coming in to get the free Apple shares. But for now, maybe I can give a little bit feedback for the management. Like maybe it's just a little bit too high, a little bit too much of money. But yeah, so for you, the 8,000 unit of the NVIDIA share, I believe is still available. So yeah, you to get quick, else it will get redeemed by others.
Yep. I have gotten free share from Moomoo before, and it's all legit, yeah. So in the past, I got free share from Moomoo Singapore, and when Moomoo Malaysia is launched now, I also got the free share from Moomoo Malaysia. So if you are eyeing NVIDIA for a long time and you want to get it for free, just deposit more than 30,000 ringgit, and you'll definitely get it for free lah, because now the first 8,000 customers quota is still not yet fully redeemed. All right. So Amelia Su asked this question: how do we apply for the Cash Plus?
Okay, Cash Plus is quite simple. You just need to open up a Cash Plus account, and maybe it's like less than 1 day, the account will be done. Then you just choose whatever the funds you want to invest in, because we just not just for Malaysia ringgit funds. we also have the USD funds as well, which will provide you higher return, more than 3.5%. But I would say the most stable one is Malaysia Ringgit. Like it tracks the OPR rate like 3%. Yeah, so just go for Malaysia Ringgit fund if you are more conservative. If let's say you are more willing to take risk, because you also know that recently the USD are not pretty good in the global markets, right? So maybe you just go for the 3.5% cash plus account. So you can choose it from there.
All right. So Maslan would like to ask, is this NVIDIA free shares only for new Moomoo users?
Yes, it's only for new Moomoo user. If let's say previously you already received the free shares from Moomoo, congratulations, because you pay lesser to get more worth of money from there lah. But this one is only for free new user. If let's say you have family members, yeah, ask them to register, then you can get this NVIDIA shares.
Yeah. So for instance, existing customer like me cannot get okay. If not, then all of us can repeatedly get the same free share from Moomoo, then Moomoo will go bankrupt already, right?
Yeah, SC also won't let us do this kind of promotion.
Yeah, so
Very
it has to be
place,
used to reward new user.
Yes.
Okay. So are there any lock-in period for the 30,000 deposit? So that's a question by KC.
Yes, there is a lock-in period. You need to refer to the terms and conditions. If I'm right, it's for 2 or 3 months. If I'm right, but you need to check with the terms and conditions, and everything will show on the promotion side. You just go to your bottom right corner, you click it, then there would be a promotion button. You just click it, and everything will be there.
Yep. You just need to maintain the net deposit there for a certain period. After that, you'll be able to unlock your NVIDIA share. Yep. So I just want to send a reminder, if you have just opened an account, you may send your Moomoo ID on inside the WhatsApp group or in the chat group. And our Moomoo colleague here on the line will help you to get a quick approval, so you can search for exclusive deposit. And if any question, you can also ask immediately. Okay, the next question is, I noticed that there is a paper trading competition. Is there focus only on uni students, or any retail investors can join?
Any investor can join, not just for students. Because we encourage people to start trading. So we count out this kind of like paper trading competitions. At first, before we launch, we already launched this kind of competition, and a lot of people like getting iPhone from the competition. So do not miss the chance. It's totally free. The one is like 100% free. You don't have to do any deposit to get the return. If let's say your trading strategy work perfectly well.
All right. So are the cash plus fund investment in Malaysian ringgit only? What about the other United USD fund? Is it in the US dollar?
Yes, we currently have two type of funds. One is in MYR based, the other one is in USD based. So for those who want to invest in USD fund, first you need to convert your MYR to USD first in order to get invested in.
That's right. The next question is by Siti Hapsa. May I know what is the initial deposit for us to trade the global stocks?
For global stocks, there is no minimum deposit to trade the global stock. It will track how was the stock price of the stocks but there is a minimum threshold for US fractional shares, because a lot of people try to trade global stock, but not that much money. So you can start off with the US fractional share. The threshold for the US fractional shares is $5, which is equivalent to 25 ringgit.
So in other words, if you want to buy NVIDIA, you will need to deposit more than $100 because NVIDIA, one share of NVIDIA is worth more than $100 US, right? So if you deposit any amount lower than that, no worries, you can still get fractional shares of NVIDIA. I think the lowest they can go is 0.1, correct?
It can less than 0.1, 0.000. It can goes up to 4 decimal. It depends on the share price.
It can go up into even more 4 decimal places. So you can actually buy 0.00.
You can try a little bit. Test the water.
So if you don't want to own a singular share, you can go for 0.01 NVIDIA share as well. Okay. So in other words, right, even like 50 ringgit can actually buy a fractional share of Nvidia or
Yeah.
Apple
Correct.
or Microsoft. All right. Yep. So if we yeah, I think some of you here are asking what is the WhatsApp group, how to join, right? You scan the QR code, you can join the WhatsApp group, right? So and then Moomoo, that we have a Moomoo colleague here who will help you to sign an account if you have any questions. Yeah. So once you register an account, you can send your Moomoo ID there, then they will have you to get a quick approval. So the next question is, after I deposit 30,000 ringgit, can I put all in cash plus and redeem immediately to buy local stocks? How fast can the redemption go through? Okay.
Okay.
As long as I transfer 30,000, is the free Nvidia share be given immediately?
Okay, so I think I've answered the first question first. After you deposit 30K, then you can put it into your cash plus, and you need to redeem it in order to buy some stocks. And how fast is redemption go through? You just click redemption, and within like 2 minutes, it will appear on your buying power already lah. So yeah. So for the second question, as long as I transfer 30K, is the free Nvidia shares will be given immediately, not immediately, and you have to claim it from your promotion page. And there is some terms and conditions there. We will state out some time period to maintain the money still in your account lah. So the best is you deposit 30K and you make everything into cash plus lah. It's more like a saving plan for you.
Yeah, I remember when a similar cash plus was launched in Singapore, it really took the market by storm.
Yeah.
So this time it is launched in Malaysia. So I guess if you're keen, it's more flexible than FD. So you can sign up an account here and put your money into cash plus. Yep, 60 days. The redemption, the lock-in period is 60 days. Of course, during these 60 days, you can freely trade the shares with your 30K, but you must maintain a net deposit of 30,000. So if you deposit 30,000, but within these 60 days, you withdraw, let's say 1,000, so the net deposit become 29,000. So in that case, you will not be entitled for the Nvidia share. You understand? But within these 60 days, first deposit you put 30,000, but the next deposit you put in 5,000. Then after that you withdraw 2,000. So in other words, your net deposit is 30,000 plus 5,000 minus 2,000, which is 33,000. Then after 30 days, you will still be entitled and claim the Nvidia share after 60 days. All right. Hope that is clear, huh? As far as I remember, this is the step. Okay. Even though I've not claimed Nvidia share because I already claimed my first Apple share already, so I can't claim my Nvidia share. So during this 60 days period, you can freely trade. Okay. Let's say that in a very unlucky situation whereby the stock market goes down, your 30,000 go down to 27,000, but you will still get the Nvidia share because the net deposit is still 30,000. You understand? So during this 60 days period, you can freely trade the 30,000 fund in your account. So the next question by Hanif is that to trade the US stocks, can I use the Malaysian ringgit cash plus, or I need to put it into the US dollar cash plus?
Okay. If let's say you are more comfortable with MYR Cash Plus, I suggest you to put it into your MYR Cash Plus first. Then when you want to trade the US shares, right? Because US shares they're settled in USD. So when you withdraw the MYR Cash Plus, then you do the what you call that exchange, the currency conversion. Then you do the currency conversion, then you trade US market lah.
Yep.
Is the more ideal way because the currency conversion it will be very quick, like less than 1 minute, it will be done already.
Yep, that's right. I have done several times currency conversion. So to trade US stocks, you can convert Malaysian ringgit to the US dollar within the app.
Yeah.
So isn't this a very powerful feature? You see, I think not many brokers are able to facilitate that instantly. So, in the past, when I used a US broker, I have wired my US dollar to a foreign foreign account, right? Foreign bank account, and it takes days before my US dollar can reach there. Okay, now instantaneously, your ringgit will be converted to US dollar in no time. So it is very convenient. So that's what I love about digital brokers like Moomoo. Okay, very powerful platform. So when I redeem my fund, right, it also save a lot of hassle. You know why? Because in the past, when I redeem my fund from overseas account, wow, Bank Negara will ask me, right? So Bank Negara will query all the banks, right? So my bank will ask me, my Maybank, Public Bank, CMB Bank will ask me, what was the reason of this withdrawal, or why this money came in? What do you use it for? And I could show document to prove that this money came from overseas source, right? It's legit, right? So, and comply to all the anti-money laundering or counter-terrorism act. A lot of trouble to transfer money, to do cross-border transfer. So if you find a licensed stockbroker, okay, who can facilitate all this US stock trading, it's much convenient. Okay, and your assets are secure in Malaysia. Because if you use a US broker, if there's anything happen to you, the estate planning follows the US law. Okay, if you use a Malaysian broker to buy a US shares, if unfortunately you pass away, then the estate planning will be using the Malaysian estate planning law. So easier. So your assets are considered local, even though you buy a Apple share or Microsoft share or Meta share, Tesla share, right? Even it's US shares, but the assets are considered local because you are using a local stockbroking account and the distribution is following the Malaysian estate planning law. So as far as I know, right? So after I use Moomoo, I have really toned down my slowly reduce my position in other US brokers. So the next question by Eric is that after I deposit 30,000 ringgit, what should I do? Who should I inform?
You can inform in WhatsApp. So you just scan the QR code right on the screen, the below one, then just let our admin know your ID lah. So that's it. Then he will fasten your process of the account opening. Then he will guide you how to redeem the immediate shares lah by just going to promotion and click claim now.
But before you do the deposit, you should search for exclusive deposit so that you can get the 40 ringgit.
Extra money.
Okay, the exclusive deposit is only for your first time deposit, right? If you forget to click search for exclusive deposit, then the 40 ringgit is burned. Okay. So this is an arrangement that we do with Moomoo to reward our followers, okay, for signing up an account with us. So the next question is, how long does it take to transfer money out from Cash Plus? Is it after I transfer out only I can queue for stocks to buy? Maybe you can repeat this.
Transfer out from Cash Plus. Okay, once you get done your redemption, immediately it will become your buying power. If let's say you want to withdraw the money out, then you need to wait for settlement. It's about 1 to 2 days time lah. If let's say you want to invest in maybe like stocks, you can directly use your buying power to buy the stocks.
All right. The next question is by Lily. Okay, what is the difference between trading in Moomoo and trading in Interactive Broker?
Okay,
now,
the big
are you
difference.
familiar with them?
Yeah. Yes, because the big difference from there is we are regulated. We are regulated from SC. So anything is like guaranteed in Malaysia. Anything happened here, you get a sort of payback from the SC, which is CMC up to like 100k funds from there. And more trustable, I would say, more trustable, because we had an office in Malaysia. You want to visit our office, it's doable. I would say it's doable. You just walk in and that's it. Yeah, but in Interactive Broker, it's more like I would not say they are bad or what, but they are not in Malaysia. If anything, you want to reach out to them, it's harder lah. But for Moomoo Malaysia, it's easier.
I have I've used several US broker before, and Interactive Broker is also one of my brokers at the moment. I also have my fund in Interactive Broker, and this is the broker where I need to wire money to San Francisco lah. Okay, if not Hong Kong, I forgot. Okay, it's either one of the places. Okay, where I need to transfer the money to Hong Kong or San Francisco. But remember, Interactive Broker, the Asian headquarters is in Hong Kong. Okay, if anything, you get to deal with them. You got to deal with the Hong Kong people. For Moomoo, you got to deal with Moomoo Malaysia. It's much easier. So, like what I've mentioned, for if you trade using Interactive Broker, your asset are considered overseas asset because they are not licensed here. So, anything happen to you, you have to go through the US estate planning law lah, to take back your asset, right? You have to hire attorney who are familiar with the US estate planning to take back your the asset. So Interactive Broker offer access to global markets. Okay. Moomoo at the moment offer Malaysia and US, but of course I learned from the management that they are getting more and more markets coming in the short while. Only this year they are launched here in Malaysia, but they are getting more market access for all the customers. Okay. All right, and Moomoo is also rolling out option trading. I that's what I learned. Interactive Broker can do option trading, of course. But Moomoo is also rolling out. Okay. For the WhatsApp group, who are the people in charge of the administration? So it will be under Moomoo. Is a joint administration by Moomoo and also our company Wealthford. Okay. Eric asks, can I drop by a Moomoo office? Do I need to make appointment?
You can drop by to Moomoo office, but because since we are more to like digital brokers, right? We are likely to meet up with clients. So you can always drop by and like visit how legit is Moomoo is especially in just the Bukit Bintang area, because our office is near to Pavilion. Yeah, so yeah, for appointment, depends. If let's say you have a client relationship with you, after you open an account by right, they will WhatsApp you like to support you anything lah. So you can just WhatsApp them, then you can make an appointment with them, our client relation.
Yeah, the one thing is very impressive is that your customer service is 24/7. And there's hardly any broker who can offer customer service 24/7. So you actually don't have to visit the office unless you really choose to. Because typically, if I have any issue, I just contact the online inquiry. Then the customer service team will help to resolve any issue that I face. Okay. So the next question by Hanif is that for the US market, are all the stocks listed there tradable? For instance, OTC, do you offer access to OTC market?
We do not offer access to OTC markets, but if let's say you have any stock like you transfer in that currently in OTC market, we are able to do it to sell it for you lah. But not in the best price lah, because since it's an OTC market and we take some times to execute everything. And the other question is all stock are tradable? I believe there is some stock are not tradable. They have listed that these few stocks are quite risky lah. So we are not encourage our clients to trade. So not all the stock are tradable, but mostly like 99% of the stock are tradable lah. And you can find the list in our official website as well.
Okay. So the next question by Ronald is that do you offer access to the Singapore stock market?
Yes, we just launched last month that we currently that offer Singapore stock markets. So you can also like convert your money into SGD if you want. If you want. And for the first 180 days, once you start trading, and the commission fees will be zero as well lah. So after 130 days, it will like starting the commission.
All right. So looks like we addressed most all questions here. So I think I didn't miss out any questions. So it's almost 10 o'clock. Okay, let me just keep it to 10 o'clock because we said that this 1.5 hour session. So if you have any question, type here, for the last 10 minutes, we will address your question. Okay. What is the minimum amount to invest into the US dollar cash fund? The answer is 1 cent. You can start from 1 cent. Okay. Minimum amount
If
is
there
1
is
cent.
a stock that offer 1 cent, then you cannot.
Okay. So as little as a cent. If any questions for the last 10 minutes, you may write in the Q&A box. Okay. Now, if you're ready to embark, to try out Moomoo and get the free rewards, okay, you can scan the QR code on the top left corner to sign up a Moomoo account. And after you sign up a Moomoo account, you register the account, you key in the Moomoo ID in the chat box or in the WhatsApp group. Then they will do a quick approval. So once you have obtained approval, remember you go to search exclusive deposit. You type exclusive deposit, then you click join now. You key in our code WF40, numeric 40. Then you'll be able to get the additional 40 ringgit, which is arranged by our company with Moomoo to you. So next question is, can we buy stocks 24/7? So that's a question by Eric.
Okay, you can, but only for US counter, because for Malaysia and also Singapore, they don't have like the 24 hours counter. But for US one, we have like different time zone. Like normally you trade in pre, regular, and also post, right? Then we come out some just for like more than 100, about 100 plus stock, you can trade 24/7, 24/5, not 7, because Saturday or Sunday they are not allowed to trade. And we call this 524. 5 day, 24 hours. You can trade anywhere you want. So if let's say you want to trade like those 24-hour stocks, right? When you go to your market inside of Moomoo apps, the bottom there's market. You click US, then there will have a small icon like right on middle top lah. Middle top. Then there is a 24. Then it's like a arrow. Then you click, then you will saw all the list of stocks that allow you to trade 24 hours. But be careful, because like the market is not liquid as the regular trading hours, but you can also take it an advantage, because maybe anything that happened during the rest time, they will already reflect on the 24-hour session. So you can have a little bit hint on what happened when the pre-market open, or what happened for the regular market open.
Yep, let me add a bit of color here. So far, what is cool about US market, they offer pre-market and after hours and overnight trading. Overnight trading, the advantages, after hours trading and pre-market, the advantages is that you can get an early response to any news or any quarter reports that are released after the market close. So, but the disadvantages, like what Brian said, is that liquidity is low. There are wider bid-ask spread. There are potentially erratic price movement, overnight trading or after hours. There's lower liquidity. So if you're willing to go through that, then you can place an order after hours, or overnight trading or pre-market. Okay. Typically, I perform most of my trades usually under the regular trading hours, which is 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to about 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Eric asks, when I make money from my stocks, can I sell anytime, and how soon will the money transfer to my bank account?
Yes, you can sell it anytime when the market is open. And the other question is, you can transfer how soon? How soon? It takes around 2 to 3 days for the settlement, that it will be receiving in your bank account. 2 to 3 days. if let's say you do the withdrawal lah.
Yep, the booster settlement is T+2. So you're gonna go through that period. Okay, so once the settlement is done, then you can proceed to do your withdrawal. So let's say we buy fractional shares, right? Sorry, let's say we buy a whole lot lah. Let's say we buy 10 NVIDIA shares. Can we sell 0.1 NVIDIA shares in Moomoo?
Yes, you can. You can. So remaining you will have 9.9
9.9
of NVIDIA shares.
All right. Okay, looks like we have addressed all our questions on the panel. So let me do a last shout out. So if you want to sign up an account with Moomoo, you can scan the QR code on the top left corner of the screen right now. You scan the QR code, you key in your phone number and register an account and download the app. Then after that, you can scan the QR code to join our WhatsApp group. Then after you got the Moomoo ID, you can type your Moomoo ID in the WhatsApp group. Then our team here, or the Moomoo staff here in the group will help you to do a quick approval, okay, to review your application. So after your account is approved, then you may go to the app, search exclusive deposit. After you search exclusive deposit, then you click join now, then you can key in the code, which is WF40, right? So the code is WF40 to claim your 40 ringgit cash rewards. So if you don't click WF40, then you can't get the 40 ringgit cash rewards, right? So the 40 ringgit cash reward is additional rewards that we arrange for you. Then of course you can also claim your additional 100 ringgit cash rewards. If you deposit more than 30,000 ringgit, then you maintain the cash in your account for more than 60 days, you'll be able to get a free NVIDIA share after you pass the moratorium period. Okay, so that's how you can gain a free NVIDIA share at no cost. All right. So during this period, you're free to trade of 30,000. Yep. So that's all the process for the sign up. So when we do the deposit via FPX, right, will the money be immediately shown in the trading account? So that's the question.
It will wait to the system to confirm your money habit with us lah. So it roughly take about less than 3 minutes, then it will show in your account.
Yeah, less than 3 minutes, it will be shown in your account, right? If you transfer via FPX. So the next question here is, how safe is a cash plus? Can we lose money? Can we lose our capital in cash plus?
It is similar to FD because they will keep your face value there and you won't lose anything. Just you will receive the money from the interest rate lah. So you're getting more and more instead of lose your money from the capital. So you won't be losing any capital from it.
Yep. So it is pretty safe, right? So it looks like we have no more question on our screen right now. So Brian, thank you so much for your time, for the 1.5 hours you spent here with us today to share about Kickstart Your Investment Journey with 1,000 ringgit through Moomoo. So the US market is open now. I understand that you do night desks, and I think it's timely for you to get back to support the clients for the US market trading, right? So with that, I want to conclude the session. So thank you everybody for tuning into this session to learn from Brian about how you can kickstart your investment journey with just 1,000 ringgit and how do you earn 18% return a year risk-free by joining Moomoo. All right. So goodbye, everybody. Hope to see you in our next session.